Hello everyone, we're back and I am going to be doing some master revisions today. I'm looking at this first hole here, setting up my bag. Nothing really pressing that I need here I might just switch to Sand Lizard. Well, I could even switch to Malibu, have a little bit more guide. But there's really nothing in terms of a revision here that's necessary. I mean, you're just going to see me go for probably the same shot, but we'll see. There's no way of knowing that wind's going to be, as favorable as I want to. I have been landing towards the front of the fairway a few times on that hop, so I would be a little cautious. As you can see, I'm the only person in my bracket. Hopefully it stays that way. Easy to qualify. No, it's still too early for that. But it could totally work. It could totally work against you too. You get a 3-person bracket late at night or something. Guy posts like a 14 under on you. It's best to have a full bracket, playing against 10 other people. And even if you shoot, if all 12 guys shoot the stock, or whatever, 10 guys shoot the stock round, even if all 20 of them shoot, 3 eagles, 6 birdies, you're all going to qualify with the exact same result. So, that is the good news. So avoiding the mistake could be very favorable, because you don't want to not qualify, which could end up happening with 1-2 errors. I'm assuming no matter what, I'm probably playing a replay here. Here you see in a Puck 5, it looks like he's going to lay up. I'm not going to. I think the shot, in my opinion, is easier than straight downwind pitch. I'm a little, hesitant to go that way, just because it's straight downwind, and it's really going to, in my opinion, be a tricky pitch to, predict that first couple hops. If you are going to do it, Kingmaker could be good. Oh, I'm not sure I have enough wind. It looks like I do. So, you always want to size it up, because as you can see, I am short with my full shot here. So you do want to make sure, and I just want to make sure, with my, it's close. It's definitely very close. We're going to go for it. Ain't no sense of, I'm not here to lay up, so definitely going to go for it. But as you can see, not enough wind, and we are going to have a long pitch. So that's the first time that's happened. I knew it was close. Wanted to do it anyway. As you can see, you can still get saved. If I would have tried that with a Puck 7, for example, it probably would have had enough top spin that I would have been OB. I would have had to re-tee. So just something to keep in mind. This is the one instant where, I don't quite reach that fairway, where I would like to have this pitch as opposed to where I am. But we'll see what we can do with it. It is still, I do like being close. So, well, I'm not quite close anymore. That's the only downside. But it is at least good to see, I knew that could happen, and it's good to just kind of see a wind where it does happen. So, we'll just try to regroup from there. I usually play that maybe 1.5 per ring, so I'll play this kind of close to 3, What I like to do is I like to put left spin on here, try to get this going a little bit more true. And like I said, I am going to try to play this probably close to 3 per ring. So, at least go into that fifth, that white ring somewhere. I'm definitely going to go towards the max end of it. And I did catch perfect ball, so let's see if I can straighten that out. Nope, not quite. So it was a little underplay on the wind, but as you can see, whether or not I go for the straight downwind or that, it could be relatively equal percentage chance of making. I do like the way that it comes in at that angle, especially if I can keep it in the rough as opposed to the bunker. I do like that shot from over at that angle, and have had a lot of success with it. And trying to predict that fairway from the left can be very tough. It might even be kind of smart to try to set up and try to figure out a full backspin shot just so you can land on the green. But it also depends on how much wind you can get. Oh, we just had this. I was just talking about this yesterday's stream. I think I went close to max and it wasn't quite enough. So we're gonna go a little bit more this time. You can see what I'm doing with the spin, just kind of jacking it over to the right. And just as I mentioned, we're going to go at least maybe 17 rings this time. Might have needed that. Stop. A little bit deep. Playing that island with a 16 is pretty challenging, especially when you're rushing. But you can see, the hardest part is trying to get it to, straighten out. It's going to be almost impossible to beat somebody with a Kingmaker. But I gave it, the best effort I could. Same kind of thing's going to apply here. You can't play this like Tour 11. You got to play it more max, and that's what he did. Looks like he went about 12 rings. This should be relatively perfect compared to mine. It'll be at least a yard closer, I would imagine. We'll see. Well, maybe not. If it comes back down, yep. Just won by that much. The amount that it just rolled down there. So, but all things considered, just focus on trying to figure out a strategy for that first hole. I really hate that layup method, so that's why you see me keep kind of pounding it down there towards the green. I'm hoping, eventually I'm still the only person in this bracket. So, as I mentioned, I am really, hoping that I can go for the green there. But I'm also going to be very critical of the wind angle. If it's not a little bit more than what I just had, I am going to, go left over there. So at the very least, you get to see kind of another approach from me there, a different wind position. So if you do go for it and wind up in the similar spot that I just did, you'll know to probably go, 6 rings there as opposed to what I did, because I was and also, I tried to do just a little bit of curl on that sand shot. So, good luck with that first hole, and I'll see you guys for hole 2 coming up.